What's up, guys? It's me, Mr. ALE here to give you a combo review. I'm gonna review 3 shows. Yes, that's right, 3 shows. Just to tell you guys that I do keep contact with other wrestling promotions. It's not always all because it's the WWE pay-per-view. I'm gonna review this, so I'm gonna give you the predictions for that. I want to talk about some other stuff here and there, and particularly the most talked about thing this whole week, and that will be TNA's The Final Delation. It was Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy, one of the craziest matches I have ever seen. So basically, Matt Hardy is just kind of like a psycho. I haven't been catching up with TNA. I told you guys I haven't been watching TNA since God knows when. But basically, Matt Hardy has just kind of lost his mind, I guess. He's kind of out of control. And then a referee parks in his house. And then Jeff Hardy pops out of nowhere. Oh, sorry. And then I guess the match just kind of happens. They have like just two that you will find like at the house, and like a grass wand, just like hitting each other, just doing crazy shit. And then Jeff Hardy does a swanton from the top rope, and I mean not from the top rope, a fucking tree. He did it through a fucking tree, and it was just crazy. And then out of nowhere, Matt Hardy just pulled out some fireworks. They all start shooting each other with fireworks. And then afterwards, I guess they start fighting near a boat, and then they fall in the water. Matt Hardy walks over, and then Willow pops out, and then they start fighting for a while. And then this guy that's with Matt Hardy, he tases Willow, and I don't know, his reaction was just fucking funny. I was just laughing my ass off. I don't know, even with the fireworks, I was just fucking laughing. This shit was just fucking funny. And then eventually Matt Hardy wins with the roll up, and then he takes the mask off. It wasn't Jeff Hardy. The match is still going on, so as that's going on, Matt Hardy is walking around looking for Jeff, and then they start fighting again. And then Jeff Hardy jumps on this like really huge like kind of thing. I guess it's like his logo or something. It was weird. I didn't know exactly what it was, but then I don't know. It felt like a cross, like a church cross. That's what it kind of looked like. But it set on fire, and the way Jeff Hardy fell, it was just kind of weird. And even the way this match was shot, it felt like a video package, like a movie or something. And then out of nowhere, Matt Hardy just wins the match. It was the weirdest fucking match ever. However, it does lead to this. TNA has gotten a lot of attention due to this match. Everybody's talking about this match. It might be, and some reviews have been positive, some reviews have been negative. I'm in the middle. It's entertaining as shit, but it's goofy as fuck at the same time. I don't know what the hell I think about it. I definitely don't want this to continue with TNA. Whole video package matches. I mean, I could tell people have been saying that it got it out of Lucha Underground, and I kind of gotta agree. That's how it started becoming. But I feel like with that said, I wanna just say that I feel like this shit just kind of, now that they got their attention, it's time to like maybe Matt Hardy pops in next week and they talk about it, and then it will eventually lead to like maybe some more attention for TNA if they manage to continue doing good shows. I mean, like they used to. It's not gonna be as great as obviously at 2005, 2006, 2007. But I mean, this is their chance, TNA. Now that people got invested in your show, you guys are gonna have to treat them good next show. Otherwise, the ratings just go back down. So TNA, don't screw this up. This is your chance. I am begging you, don't screw this up. Now let's talk about NXT from this week, July 6th. After 4th of July weekend, I just reviewed Independence Day. I was just bored. I don't want to review the 4th of July special of Raw. Apparently, it's the lowest rated show of the year as far as TV goes. But it got a 1.87. That's pretty sad. Come on, WWE. If you got talent like this in NXT, you'll see that maybe you could pull some stuff out as far as telling a great story. And we kick off NXT with Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss wins it. I'm happy for this. This is a great match, by the way. And this is a chance to push Alexa Bliss. I want to see Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. I don't want to see Nia Jax versus Asuka. Even though I want to see Bayley versus Asuka too. Definitely think Bailey's ready to move up to the roster. Plus, I heard they're building up Nia Jax and Bailey 3, which I'm fine with, but hopefully this is the last of it. I really don't want to see this match again. Just do what you gotta do. NXT. So whatever. Then we got Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder, the Hype Bros. They're ready to take on Blake and Murphy, but before once the match is going on, Rhino came in and gored the shit out of everybody. I'm glad that Rhino's back because he did a lot of good stuff in TNA. He made Baron Corbin a star. He's done a lot for NXT, so definitely it's a good way to keep him. Keep a older mid card legend, you could say, because he was big in ECW, but he wasn't as big as he was in WWF, and so maybe I think this is one of Rhino's best runs. He's had some great matches in NXT with Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, his tag team match when he teams up with Baron Corbin, and debuted the American Alpha as one of the greatest teams we've had this era. So yeah, definitely I feel Rhino could definitely push some talent. Maybe I forgot the name of that new guy that they got. Let me look for his name real quick. Andrade Almas, maybe that could push him if Shinsuke Nakamura has nothing to do. Maybe he'll team up with Austin Aries since they used to be in TNA. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just looking crazy. Maybe he'll take on Bobby Roode whenever he debuts. And last but not least, I want to talk about my favorite match this week so far. And trust me, we haven't even gotten to SmackDown, but I know that's not going to be good. And the Cruiser Championship Weight Opener starts next week. Oh my god. This is going to be an amazing month. One of the greatest months for wrestling. And we kick it off with this. American Alpha and the Revival have a 2 out of 3 falls match. And it was fantastic. My favorite tag team match in the 2010s, maybe. I can't think of another tag team match this amazing. As far as WWE and NXT go, this was just a fantastic match. It took him a while for the 2 out of 3, for the 2 falls to happen, but that was what made it great. They got notes from Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn, and I actually enjoyed this a lot more than that match. It's honestly maybe my second favorite match this entire year. It was just that damn amazing. Keep it up, NXT, with this. We finally give a shit about the NXT tag team division, because we didn't have that many people, even with the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass. Those guys were amazing, and they're now on the roster, but we still haven't quite gotten fantastic matches, and these guys have definitely pulled out some fantastic matches, and I'm excited for who the Revival is going to take on next. Maybe Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, probably. That's been rumored, who apparently they're going to face each other in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament next week, so I'm excited for that. Oh my god, I'm just super excited. Plus, they promote Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura for next week. Holy shit, they promote some great stuff. This is just going to be a fantastic month. And then I'm going to finish it off with part 1 of Ultima Lucha 2. I'll give you guys a full-on review of Ultima Lucha 2 once the whole thing ends. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 2. They told me it was going to be 3 parts this time, but I'm going to see where this goes. But we kicked it off with a bang. We had 2 amazing matches to kick it off with. They're not, I won't say amazing, but they're pretty good matches. They're must-see mid-card matches, and they're the opening matches. We kick it off with Cage and the Mac, just like last week. Just like last year. Dario Cueto has said that was his favorite match of the night last year. That's his opinion, I guess. But the reason why it was so great is because it was a Falls Count Anywhere match, so he wants to do that again, and they had an even amazing match this time. It was just great. The roll-up victory was kind of odd, but it worked, I guess, because of the brick situation. They bring back the bricks. They bring back stunts that happened last time. It worked perfectly for this match. I enjoyed the shit out of this match. It was awesome, but it wasn't my match tonight for Lucha Underground. For me, that match has gotta have to be Tejano and Son of Havoc. Tejano's a guy I don't even like that much. Son of Havoc, I think, is a very underrated. And these guys pulled it off in an amazing bar fight. It was just another great match. They killed each other there, and it was just pretty hardcore. And eventually, Son of Havoc won the match. And then the Mac and Son of Havoc made it to the for a unique opportunity finals, and that led to Dario Cueto changing a couple rules, making another stipulation. He made it another false count anywhere match. I feel like he could have made it a different match, maybe street fight. I mean, it's almost the same thing, but just so it doesn't sound like too repetitive. But I was still fine with it. It was a great match. Definitely the weakest out of the three matches. But it makes sense because they both were tired as hell after that. And then it eventually led to Son of Havoc winning the tournament. It was just a fantastic match. They used the ring a lot in this match compared to like the other False Count Anywhere match because they were outside for a majority of the time. So Son of Havoc wins, and then Dario Cueto and Black Lotus come out with two briefcases. One has $250,000. The other one has a contract where the winner will fight. Where Son of Havoc will get a chance to fight the world champion at Ultima Lucha 3. Yeah, that's right. They already have it set up for next year. Obviously, Son of Havoc chose that contract, but he said you're going to have to defend that briefcase. If you win the next match, you get to keep that briefcase. If your opponent wins, he gets the money. So the famous B comes out. He turns around with a jacket. It's Dr. Wagner Jr. I don't know much about this guy, but I've heard some great things. This match, obviously, was just more of a squash than it was an actual match. So, obviously, we didn't get a fantastic match, but it's good for story-wise goes. Dr. Wagner Jr. wins and Son of Havoc lost his opportunity. This could eventually lead to a storyline, maybe Son of Havoc being the Daniel Bryan of Lucha Underground. So I'm actually down to see that. And I want to see where they go with Dr. Wagner Jr. Maybe he'll feud with Mascarita Sagras, and he used to work with Famous B. So I'm definitely excited for that. And Ultima Lucha is continuing. They're already announcing that what's going to come next. Taya versus Eva Lee's, the Aztec Medallion match with the debut of Nightclaw, Mil Muertes and King Cuerno, the World Underground and the Worldwide Underground and Team Phoenix, Aerostar and Drago versus PJ Black, Jack Evans and Johnny Mundo, Black Lotus versus Dragon Azteca Jr., which is the match I'm excited for the most out of anything in this card, based on story goes, because this it has been building up since the beginning of Lucha Underground. So there's that to explain why I'm so excited. Matanza versus Pentagon Jr., the Lucha Underground Championship. I'm definitely excited for what Pentagon Jr. might do to Matanza because he's just fucking crazy. So is Matanza. And they've been building up Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Prince Puma as the main event. So I'm assuming that it will be the main event. If so, I'm down to see that. I mean, these guys have been built up like crazy. Prince versus King. I'm excited. Ultima Lucha is just Ultima Lucha Dos is just going crazy. I'm excited for that too. It's just going to be a wild night next week. Shinsuke and Finn Balor, Ultima Lucha 2 continue. The Cruiserweight Championship opener continue. The Cruiserweight Championship opening tournament will start. I don't know where TNA is going with this. Battleground is next week. I just noticed that. And how sad is that? I forgot about Battleground. And we're getting the Triple Threat Shield match. Sami Zayn and Owens might finish their feud. You know, maybe not the biggest card as far as I'm not too big on the Club versus Enzo, Cass, and Cena. But overall, I think we're going to get a pretty packed week next week. So I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It's me, the AO Lead XX. And until then, I'm out.